back to Talk Pittsburgh. One of our favorite things to do each Thursday is to catch up on some of the investigative stories that you see right here on KDKA News. Meghan Schiller is here. You had a story a few weeks ago that really took off because it impacted so many people, and this was about the Kia recall.
Right. So tonight, part 2 of the investigation, you're going to hear from some of those many people that reached out, and it really shows that it's a pattern across the area. How many people are sitting with their cars idle in the driveway, or they're on the lot at the dealership and they can't even drive them.
Okay, and so what you have this update tonight. So what did you find? Give us like just a little sneak peek.
Well, because I can't single-handedly call Kia about every single person and their situation, I reached out to Kia and said, how can people get a second look, right? You've denied them once. People obviously disagree and don't think that they should have their warranty denied. So how can they get a second look? How can they get Kia to look at all of their documents and reconsider? And so we're going to tell people how they can do that. And also just, I think it's kind of therapeutic for people to see it's not just you're not losing it. It's all these people that are having this same problem. I'm going to talk to one guy. He had 4 Kias.
Wow.
And keeps buying them. So we're asking him why and what are you experiencing and why do you keep going back?
The other thing that I know is going to impact a lot of families out here, and we've talked about this before on the show, is this possibility of cell phone bans in schools. And we would not be the only state. In fact, there are a lot of other states that have some sort of restriction or complete ban in place.
So passing this Pennsylvania Senate, headed to the House, and the teachers union super pumped about this. Schools can figure out how they want to implement it, but it's bell to bell. So the kid would not have the phone. We're not even talking in the hallways. I mean, every school will decide how this is implemented, but we could see this passing the House in June, according to our local Senator Devlin Robinson. So this could be a real thing. And the governor already said, get it on my desk, I'll sign it. So this could change every school district in our area.
You know, I think I watched a couple of pieces. I think CBS did a story. This was a number of years back when we started to see some more states passing similar laws. And one of the people they interviewed said something along the lines, it really stuck with me, like, parents worry about this because they want to be able to get in touch with their kid because if something happens, but that is not going to stop the thing from happening. It's only kind of appeasing that fear that you have.
When a lot of times the fights are happening because of the things that are happening on social media in first, second, third period. Then by 8th period, there's a brawl because of what someone posted on Instagram. I mean, so there's kind of, you could see arguments on both sides, right?
Really
the school should be calling the parents regardless.
If something happens.
Yeah.
Good. Okay. All right. We'll be hearing more about these stories tonight, and we want to find out what else that you can see on KDKA-TV News tonight at 4, 5, and 6. Barry has switched gears a little bit. So what's the news team working on?
Yeah, so some of the stories that our news team has been working on today. First, a major update today in a class action lawsuit against the TSA. This is a local story that made national headlines 6 years ago. Listen to this. A woman from Boston came to visit her father here in Pittsburgh and found that they had been saving money for years in his home instead of a bank. Well, she attempted to take that cash back to Boston with her to open a bank account for him. But when she went through security at Pitt, the TSA seized it. Did they ever get that money back? We'll tell you what came out of today at the hearing regarding that lawsuit. Also, medical advancements in fat loss seem to be going at a rapid-fire pace in terms of new medications and findings. Well, the University of Pittsburgh has thrown its hat into the ring in a new way. They've revealed a study today that will purport a way toward weight loss, but here's the key, without muscle loss. The details on that and more, all starting in just a few minutes on the KDKA Evening Newscast.
Barry, thank you for that. And still to come on Talk Pittsburgh, we are wrapping things up with another quick look at your forecast for the bus stop tomorrow and what's coming up on Friday's show.